Night moves.
This is very exciting. I'm pumped as hell for our guest today.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Dude, the great and wonderful Tata Sherise.
Tata Sherise, welcome.
Oh, thank you so much.
Happy as hell to have you.
Happy to be here.
Well, this is nice because
the air is pumping because outside we're melting.
Yeah. It's not fun. Not fun.
So I appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, this is cool because I feel like, I feel like I have like circled you forever, and I just feel like we've never actually gotten a chance to like sit down and like actually.
Did you just admit to a crime?
Yeah. As soon as it came out of my face, I was like, that doesn't sound like I
I feel like I've been stalking you for a while.
I've been watching you
We've
sleep.
been on a bunch of shows
Yeah.
together. And excuse my nips.
That's fine.
It happened.
Listen, everybody has them.
Right.
Everybody has them. Only
Where the
certain
nips?
people's nipples people are concerned about. Women's nipples.
I got in a lot of trouble for writing a
chill.
children's book called Everybody Has Nipples, though.
Yeah.
Did you?
I think
They
that's
weren't happy
brilliant.
about that one.
That's brilliant, though.
It is a brilliant
Everybody's
book.
got them, except, well, some people don't.
Well, some people have had the unfortunate
Yeah.
an accident.
Have you ever met someone that had a third nipple?
I heard of that.
That I've seen.
Not yet.
I've heard of that. People with extra toes and shit like that.
Yeah.
I convinced my sister she was born with an extra thumb. Had her going for like a month.
Oh, shit.
But they cut it off when she was a baby.
I thought you had her like looking and counting.
Like you got a little scar right underneath your left
shit.
thumb.
That's wild.
Yeah.
But so okay, back to
one of my best
Lou's
work.
stalking of Tata.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I'm just excited that we actually get to like sit and like talk.
I know.
Not just
We
in,
always,
like,
every time we see each other, it's like a show. We're passing by each
Yeah,
other.
exactly.
You're leaving
What's up?
or
Good
I'm
to see
coming.
you,
I'm
blah, blah.
leaving. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is fucking nice.
Hell yeah.
I'm excited.
Are you in Philly or were you in New York for a while?
I'm back and forth right now.
Yeah.
I have a place that I can crash with, and I'm up there, and I'll do that for days out of the week. Then I'll come to Philly. I still have my apartment here.
Oh yeah.
So but this is like my last summer, probably like last year, like fully being in Philly, because I'm like slowly making the transition.
Yeah.
Just kind of looking for a place up there. But you know, when you have a car, you got to be careful
Yeah.
where you choose to live in New York or even at the outskirts.
You know what's
about-
funny? You should also
funny.
find out where you park your car in Philly.
Yeah.
Right, real shit.
I woke up yesterday morning to my car on 2 plastic blocks with all 4 tires missing. So that's been
Wait,
my...
you just had 2 blocks?
Yeah.
What neighborhood do you live in?
I live on Broad in Washington.
What?
I'm like across the street from a fucking Target.
Oh shit.
Well, not that night.
premium liquor
Your
store.
car
Yeah.
was the target. That
I
night,
guess
wasn't it?
so.
But nobody saw people like them removing this shit in the
Not
middle of the
shit.
night.
Not
Then
shit.
again, what do you do?
That's, yeah.
See a bunch of see a couple guys taking the wheel.
Have you?
Yeah. Hey! Are you going to go to bat over someone else's car?
Wait, have you?
Honestly, if I walked out and saw people stealing my tires, I would probably be like, I'm going to go back inside.
Yeah, I've been carjacked. You know,
Really?
they took my
Oh,
entire
that's-
thing. Yeah,
Wait,
while I was in the car.
While you're in it?
Yeah.
They did take your tires.
Yeah. It was peaceful though. You know, very prompt.
He's like, hey,
they were professional in and out.
Miss, I'm very sorry.
You know, it was very quiet because I knew what was going on. I ain't say shit. He ain't say shit. He looked at me like, bitch, you know what time it is?
Wait, so you're
I was
sitting
like,
in
He
your
gave
car.
you one of these. Like
Yeah.
he's like,
Yeah, like round it up. Come on now.
Come on.
Come on. You know the drill.
Did he like jack the car up and you're like going up?
No, they had guns.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
different.
yeah. They had guns, so I just complied.
And they
The
say-
thing is that the one thing guns are really good for is compliance.
Right,
yeah.
compliance. It really helps you comply.
Yeah.
It gets you right in there.
Not consent. That doesn't give you
No,
consent.
no.
But compliance.
very different things.
Very different word.
things.
Yeah.
Wait, so they said, I want your tires? I want your wheels.
No, they were just like, hey, get out the car.
Oh, they just took
Yeah,
the car.
but they did let me gather some of my things.
Oh, that's very nice.
That's what I thought.
I love that so much.
But nothing too valuable because we kind of want that too.
Exactly. So I kind of just was like, no, it's just an
They're like
iPhone
elbowing each other.
charger.
Like, it's a lady. Let her get her things.
Yeah, that's Philly for you. Jersey used to be the car place where your car gets fucked with a lot.
My car got
North
stolen in Jersey. My car got
Yeah.
stolen in Jersey.
But
Wait, so did you end up getting your car back?
40 days later, but it was like totaled.
40?
Yeah, it was totaled, and I was in the like middle of getting a new car by then. So yeah.
God damn.
I got
Didn't
to
you
set
have
up
a
my
story?
first GoFundMe.
Didn't your friend get
I have a buddy, and this is in Bethlehem. This is in west
shit.
end of Bethlehem. He went on vacation. He had a white Jeep and was parked outside of his house. And they come back from vacation. Jeep is gone. Jeep is gone. And he's like, I don't know, like maybe we left the keys in the car. He's like, it's a bummer. We loved this car, but whatever.
Shit.
So they call insurance. Car's gone. They say, okay. They write him a big fat check for a brand new car. So like a month goes by with the new car. Life is normal. Him and his wife are taking a walk. They walk 2 blocks over and they're like, that looks so much like our old car. That looks exactly like it. They're like,
shit.
but they just like kept walking, and then he like walked past. He's like, wait a minute. What if I just looked inside? I guess somebody took the car and just drove it. They don't know where but they just parked it.
Couple streets
I guess they forgot where they got it. They parked it 2 blocks over.
Oh wow!
And
So
he
they
was
just
like-
took it for a joyride.
Yeah, he called the insurance company. He's like, which if someone stole my car and I found it,
I'm
just leaving that car there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
hurt
yeah.
that car's feelings.
That is no longer my
Did
car.
he
I'm
want
not
anything out of it though? Like he probably wanted some shit out of it, right?
Yeah, he like looked in it and like they still like their stuff was still in
It
it.
sounded what he wanted out of it was the thrill of driving a stranger's car 2 blocks and then dropping it off.
It's got to be thrilling.
Here's what's crazy
It's
about
gotta
me.
be very
If that would
exciting.
happen to me, I would never know. 'Cause I'd be like, I probably did park it there. Like that would just not. I wouldn't even register.
Well, he did. He called his insurance company. He was like, "What do I do about this?" And they were like, "I don't fucking know.
I guess keep
I guess
that
we'll
one.
pick it up."
It takes a couple weeks sometimes for the check and the claim and all
Yeah.
that shit to go through. So like,
It all went like it was like a month and a half
what?
before like it was just parked
Damn.
on the street.
So he
yeah.
didn't go down that street prior to that.
No,
Damn, I wonder if it was there the whole time.
I mean this guy absolutely could have been. Absolutely could have been. But do you remember like do you ever have like a friend who like stole their brother's car or something when you were a teenager?
Yeah.
It's thrilling. Being in a car you're
I used
not
to have to
supposed
steal
be
my
in.
parents' car because I didn't have a car.
I was always too scared, but you know, being with a guy doing a bad thing.
Yeah.
I liked being that kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, my cousin was still my aunt's car. I was raised by my aunt,
Yeah.
and my cousin was still his car, my aunt's car. And one time he stole it and never came back. Well, he was shot and killed. So like, no, not to go
Well,
dark.
that's why.
I'd say that's a
But like-
that's a good reason.
That is
to
a
not
good
bring the
reason
car
to never
back.
bring the car back.
Yeah.
Imagine
But it's
asking
so
for it back.
crazy.
Like, I'm not trying to be a dick, but
It
You know?
is so hard to do stuff when you're dead.
Yeah,
I can't even put it into
literally.
words.
And the
Famously
thing is,
very
we were
hard.
like looking for the car, and then I found out on Twitter. It was this was years ago, like over a decade ago. And I was just like, I remember my aunt's pissed about the car.
You found out on
And then
Twitter?
she finds out, like I was, actually catching the bus back home, and I was on Twitter, and I saw, and I was like, it was obviously around that time, it was super sad, but we laugh about it now because he wasn't getting shot at. He's just like a dodo head, like da da da, and they were shooting, and he's like,
oh man,
like he's like, and then pop, like like what popped him in the head. Like he wasn't a part of anything that was going on, and because we always called him a dickhead. Like he was a little, like
Yeah.
so.
no, yeah.
Imagine
And then-
getting killed for being whimsical.
Yeah,
It's
like-
wild.
That is the type of guy to get shot and then call your aunt and be like, I got the car. You're gonna have to come pick it up.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace to my cousin Kylie, man. She was a stupid ass, but love you and miss you, man. He was the dumb one,
So there was like a shootout happening, and he just
Yeah,
was
he's just like, oh fuck, shut up.
how bad could it get?
Just
They
there,
seem like they're
standing. Like
done.
everybody's running. His ass is probably like this, like, cause he was just that kind of person. Like,
Yeah.
It also shows you how like not accurate most guns are.
They're very
Right.
yeah.
It's hard to shoot a thing.
it is.
I've shot guns. It's so hard to shoot a thing.
It's wild. I love when people like watch action movies. They're like, "Oh wow, no one shoots in this." I'm like, "Have you ever shot a handgun?"
Yeah.
Anything outside of 5 feet is like fucking good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've recently been going to the range over the past like 2 or 3 years now. I try to go, and that shit is harder than a lot of people think. But
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Hell
good.
yeah.
I get body shots. I haven't got really headshots.
Oh, they
yet.
put a body hit. They
well,
do the
the.
I
thing
love
they
that.
use,
I love
yeah.
that. That's the target. It's like it's gonna be a person.
Yeah, I went shooting in the middle of PA, and when I pulled up, it was me and a bunch of black girls, And we pulled up, we saw the big ass American flag and we saw the Trump sign.
Oh yeah.
But they were so sweet. I don't know. Like they was just like, we believe in Second Amendment. Listen, you put your arm right here. They were teaching us everything and shit.
Dude, at the range, now they have like, you hook it up and then you press the button and it goes back. They should have like a your cousin target that's just sort of like
we just
it's just sort of like meandering in the background.
That's a really hard one. Actually.
Yeah, we pulled up. We were just really chill. We was like, all right, we know where we at. This is but we really wanted to shoot in the open land.
Yeah.
And they had that open land type of range.
Gun guys are so autistic about guns. They're like, they cannot wait. Doesn't matter who you are. If you show any interest in guns,
Exactly. It was like
stop
that.
what
It
they're
was like
doing.
politics aside, we gonna load this baby up. Like it was like that. It was that vibe. I was like, okay. And then I had fun though. I did have fun.
I'd love to
doing
see
that.
Trump shoot a gun. He probably would suck at it.
I would
I think
love
he
to see him
definitely. Yeah. You see how he dodged in the whole ear thing?
do this thing. He'd be so stiff.
Yeah.
He'll put it more into his eyebrow.
Yeah.
That's where all his.
He shoots it like a rifle.
Like, bro, it's a handgun. Relax.
Do you have a handgun?
No, I do not right now. I don't. I used to.
Just like going to the range?
Yeah, it kept jamming, so I have to get a new one.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and with me moving, I kind of want to know like what that
Where
looks
it is.
like.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, New York, you can't have one.
Yeah, right, exactly. And even parts of Jersey, it's a little bit more paperwork than PA. So like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Wait,
figure
you
that part
can't
out.
own a handgun in New York?
Not
You
New
can
York.
keep some things in your house. New York, I'm not sure, but I know Jersey.
Gun laws are just, they make it, there's like a
It's
lot
super-
of steps.
yeah.
Very, very
You actually in New
different.
York City, you can't have a gun though, unless you're the police.
at
Oh, really?
all.
Is that
They
it?
let the police. Yeah,
Wow.
they're allowed. But wait, can you rent a gun at the gun range?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
When you go there, you can rent.
It's fun as shit. Have you been to a range?
Not a real one.
Yeah.
I've been
All my
to
friends
a
have
backyard.
guns though. They all have guns. So like, if we go together, I'll use theirs too.
Yeah.
Or rent.
My brother's super pub, so he's got all the big boys, and I'm live as hell. So my action is to. Although I should have a gun just to offset his.
Yeah. Balance it out a
Arsenal.
little bit.
Dude, you're a liberal until you hold a gun and you're like, I get it.
No,
Yeah, it's
except
awesome.
for me.
It's
This
awesome.
fucking
I do
rules.
not.
awesome.
I do not like
Liberal
it.
as fuck, and then you pick it up. You're just like,
You're like,
Oh,
build that
shit.
wall.
I can be the man
Yeah.
right now.
that's funny.
Wait, Lou, have you considered that somebody took all your tires and they're going to bring back nicer tires?
Fuck.
You called the fucking police.
I
you
did
called
call the
everything.
police.
How
What
did
if
they
they're
tow
out
your
there?
car?
Yeah.
They put on like bullshit tires so that they can get it on the thing.
I always all four.
All gone.
Were they new tires?
I mean,
Like, you could put a
it's
nice quarter
2022. It's
slide in
not,
there.
it wasn't
Dude,
like
I honestly, I was
Seems
telling
like a
Sean-
lot of work for not a whole lot of money.
I mean, I don't know, man. I'm pretty far removed from the tires.
What's
game.
your deductible?
For theft? 500.
Oh,
not
See,
too
okay,
bad.
and I saying this means I can't do it, but I need new tires. What's stopping me from?
all four new tires though for 500 isn't bad.
That's
Isn't
what
bad.
I'm
Well,
saying.
Yeah. Plus, they smashed the back window too. So
Now you get a new window.
I got to get that one sent.
Okay,
So just a whole fucking thing.
smashing the back window.
They're also you're also
They
like
took your spare too.
No, they did. That would have been brutal.
So you're gonna get back in this car. This car was just raped. Oh my
I
god.
know.
and you're like also my shower. They did something with my shower in my apartment that needs to be replaced.
Damn, your car was assaulted.
That's
Yes.
It's
exactly
gonna be
correct.
you gotta take your car to
My car
therapy.
was taken advantage of.
It
People
was.
make fun of
People
me
will
for
be
having
like,
a
yeah, but
messy
what was your car wearing? Like, that's
yeah.
pretty much what people
Naked.
ask.
It was
That's
naked.
what they ask when they're like, were they nice rims?
Where'd you park your car, huh?
Right, that is equivalent to what your car was wearing.
That's
You're like,
exactly right.
damn. Well, you shouldn't have been on that street.
Yeah.
You know how they get down over there. Well,
What do you drive? A Honda Civic?
A halter top.
Apparently, Honda tires right now are like the thing.
oh, and then all the tire shops here in this city that are open 24 hours. Where do you think they're getting all the tires? They got to be sending somebody
Yeah,
out there
true,
to
true.
milk these cars. They got to be
Tire
sending
patrol.
somebody
They
out
could
there.
take my tires right now. There would be nothing better.
oh,
I
man.
need fucking 4 tires.
You need new tires for
Yeah.
real. You've been talking
So-
about it for 5 minutes.
God damn. Maybe I'll just hire a little.
Whoever got this guy shit, get this guy shit.
Yeah,
He was
exactly.
saying he was. My girlfriend has a son. That it was like we could just pay Jackson or pay her son to do it, but then I'd have to do it for him. So I'd just end up having to
So
steal my
you're
own tires.
stepdad.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be the man that stepped up?
Oh,
Or he
I
has a
would
real
not
dad, too.
consider. I would sooner ask them if they believe I've stepped up, but
This is more like the dad who laid down, I feel like,
yeah, more of a.
more than stepped up.
He's more like a lay down stepdad.
I'm not the stepdad. I'm the dad who reluctantly drives them to places I don't want to be.
Okay, I think I'm gonna talk about.
I was
this.
gonna say you
I
have to talk
talk
about
about
it.
this. I didn't get approval, but I'm pretty sure my girlfriend's one of her kids saw us in the act last night.
Oh, damn.
I'm pretty sure they saw my asshole. There's a good chance. There's a like 80% chance that
I think you're giving yourself. He's very upset about this.
I'm
He's
super
very
upset about
You
it.
should be.
Yes.
Because I went through this as a kid. I had a stepdad named Mr. Al. And to this day, I
He
know
made you
he
call
like
him Mister?
Well, in the beginning, then we
Okay.
migrated to dad.
You
but
saw his
That was
asshole.
just, then we migrated to
I more
just
so
Mr.
heard sounds. And
Mr.
I,
Al, what was he, a puppet?
Well, Mr. Al. All I know is he like fingers in his ass. I know that
man.
much. And I was 8 when I heard it. I was like, oh, fuck.
Wait, did he say put fingers in my ass?
Yeah, well, it was quiet. I heard a bunch of shuffling. I was in my room, fake sleeping, per usual. You know how kids do. I heard a bunch of, noises and bed moves and squeaks and shit. And then it got silent for like a couple seconds. And then I heard my mom say, what? I heard my mom say, what? Put my fingers in your ass.
Oh shit.
And then it got quiet again. And then I heard water running. So I was like, oh, did they do it? Like, did it happen?
He was like, put the water on so she doesn't hear the pop.
Yeah. Well, if you're not going to do it, I'm going to fill this super soaker up and it's going to do it itself.
Mr. Al died too. Rest in peace, Mr. Al. Got like fingers in his ass.
R.I.P. Oh, so you had to deal with a stepdad. I always wonder it has to be more uncomfortable for the kid, I believe.
I mean, he was cool. Like, he barbecued. He wore the sandals, the barbecue dad sandals.
How old was he when like you met him? How
he
were
was
you
a little
guys?
older than my mom. And I think when I met him, I was probably like around like 6 or 7 years old, like around 7, And I had a little sister. She got really close to him. He was cool. He was like, take you going fishing. The fishing dude, I never had, I didn't have that experience. So
Yeah, I guess I'm
he was
like
from the South. So,
oh, nice.
fishing and all
Absolutely,
that
all
good
the
shit.
outdoor shit.
I guess I
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
like more young, so like I'm trying to be cool.
These are teenage step kids.
and they're teenage.
Oh, shit.
yeah.
This is a whole different ballgame.
There's like
They don't give a fuck about you.
no. They give less
Keep her
than
mom
zero
busy.
of a fuck
Keep
about
banging
it.
her mom.
Yeah.
Keep her busy.
I don't think they like that.
Oh, yeah.
But
It
I don't
depends
know.
on
I
boys or
don't.
girls.
I guess. Yeah. I don't know.
Wait,
But-
so explain to us how you exposed your asshole to a bunch of teenagers.
Oh, man.
like okay,
It's
if you
potentially
say-
just one.
It was not potentially. It was just one at the most.
Yeah.
No more than one.
Yeah.
We were alone.
Sounds like what you say to the judge.
That's what I thought. There's no way to say this where I don't feel like a criminal. But they were at their dad's house, and that's not far away. And we were at her house, and we're like, let's make this happen, And I even always say, check with the kids, make sure, right? See when they're
Check
gonna
with the. Hey, is it okay if
you mind
Tyler
if-
fucks me real quick?
Do you mind if Tyler just fucking smashes my guts up real quick?
Yeah. All right.
Oh, man. Are the
So-
rooms close together?
An age?
In the rooms, like in the house layout.
Yeah, nobody's super far. Nobody's super
Okay,
But they weren't there.
Okay.
Nobody was there because they were
Okay.
staying at their dad's house. And we, I was like, check, because the one kid was going to come stay over. I'm like, where are they at? She sees she's not on the way. She's at the dad's house still. So we start. And without getting super graphic, but both of us were facing, only our backs were to the door. You do the math.
Okay. Are we giving doggy style?
That's a bunch of animals
Yes.
do, or
Yes.
yes.
Okay.
I was there. I was in the corner. I was watching.
He's recording.
Sean was. I might
The
get,
flash on.
I might get in trouble for this.
You're not. She doesn't listen.
Yes, true.
She famously does not listen.
That's right. And so I thought I heard a car door, and I look around, didn't see anything, but I think as we've now discovered, I did hear a car door.
Oh,
And there was,
shit.
so we don't know how much or when things were happening, but
I was telling him too. Look, if she saw your butthole, that's very unfortunate.
yeah,
I think
she's the only one on earth that has seen my butthole.
I think what would be worse is if she just made eye contact with her mom.
Right. And were you weren't
And you.
spread eagle or anything? Like, just.
No.
He hits it sumo style.
Yeah.
He's hitting it like
Yeah, like your cheeks. Right. Like your cheeks weren't just like split open.
No. I was I was pretty conventional as far as that goes.
Okay.
But I don't think the kid's very happy with us at the moment.
Tyler, are you?
She's 17, by the way.
Oh, she'll get over it.
Yeah.
I hope. I don't want to be the enemy of this.
Especially as she gets older and has her own experiences in life, she'll get over it. She'll understand.
Yeah.
Are you a pretty conventional
in the bedroom?
bedsman?
Like vanilla, or we vanilla?
How'd she even know it was you with you wearing the Michael Myers mask?
Yeah, I usually wear I pick a different president and I just dress up like them. But no, I guess I'm pretty. I keep it pretty.
He has Tyler ass.
I mean, that's coming back. That's coming back. I mean, with all the cases that are being thrown out there.
Yeah.
All the lawsuits and the Diddy situation. I mean, I thought I was a freak until I started tuning into that trial.
Hearing what the fuck's happening there.
I was like, oh, wow, I'm pretty fucking not a freak, huh?
He had like a humidor for his baby oil. He had a temperature controlled room for his baby oil.
I never even heard of the Glide shit that they had. I never heard of that.
Astroglide?
Astroglide. Yeah, I didn't know
I've
about
heard about that.
Astroglide.
Yeah, it's just your classic lube situation.
Oh man, I always ran into other types of lube, not lube, not Astroglide, but yeah, he
Sends
would
you
have
to space.
yeah freak offs and
The
all
Diddy
that
stuff is weird.
Yeah,
I think
Yeah, one would say.
I think he's gonna not get in trouble though.
I mean, I don't know. It just sounds to me like what a rich famous person would do.
Yeah.
yeah. That's a lot of them do it.
Like,
It's just some
obviously,
people get caught.
Yeah, like obviously consent is if everyone
yeah.
if everyone consents, then fucking.
But there is a power structure though.
Yes,
Like that's what they're kind of.
yeah,
like,
all right, yeah, that's fair.
that's the part that kind of brings it to you're taking advantage.
Yeah, you're like it could be a consenting person that's feels they have to.
I'm just really upset the phrase "freak off" entered the American lexicon in that context, because
It's a real
I would love
thing.
to use that phrase for everything, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Freak off.
We're going to Applebee's. It's gonna be a fucking freak off.
You on to something?
It's gonna be an absolute freak off.
I hate to get tinfoily though. Isn't it a little bit weird that all this Diddy stuff is in the news and also this weird geopolitical stuff is happening?
Yeah, it's gonna.
It's always a weird trial during crazy stuff.
What do you think, Diddy called Benjamin Netanyahu? He's like, "Look, I'm gonna need you to bomb
Who would you
Iran.
call?
I'm gonna need you to bomb Iran. I need you to take a little heat off me."
We've been through a lot.
Yeah, who would you call, Sean?
Oh yeah, wait,
I'll
I
call
just saw
Benjamin
that,
Netanyahu.
I saw that thing. I saw someone on the line that was just like, born too early to deploy to the Middle East, born too late to deploy to the Middle East, born just in time to deploy to the Middle East. I was like, yeah,
Yeah, that's our lifetime right now.
seen it.
Yeah, actually, we're the best age to because if they do the draft, we're not gonna get drafted.
We're chilling, dude.
I'm about to say they're hitting the 20-year-olds, right?
Yeah, they
yeah,
gotta
no,
go.
no,
They-
no.
I mean, you
Bro,
might as well
if
send a
there's-
couple
if
of them
there's a
motherfuckers
draft-
over there, especially the ones that rob me. Send them niggas over there. Okay.
Could you imagine how nice bars will be?
Oh my God, if there's a draft.
Going to a bar post draft,
Yeah.
just other 35-year-old guys enjoying themselves.
Fuck. But you know how bad
No
our
ruckus.
army is going to be if it's all like 19-year-olds that didn't want to be like 19-year-olds that want to be a troop. They're, I guess, a good
Famously,
troop.
that's been most of the big wars.
Well, a lot of young kids is into guns right now anyway. So,
they just get to go do Call of Duty.
like, now you get to do it professionally and, you know.
That'd be
But-
awesome if you got to wear skins,
Yeah.
What's that?
like how you download Call of Duty or Fortnite skins.
Oh,
Like,
I
you
don't
can-
know. I don't play video games.
You can
sports.
enter Iran looking like
Yeah.
like a Snake from Metal Gear Solid or
Are
something.
you a video gamer?
No, I like to watch, though. I
Really?
like to watch people play. I don't mind watching people play.
Like in
I'm-
person
I'm-
or like online?
Well, I'm about to say now
person.
we know what Tata is
I like
into.
in person, right?
I like watching video games too.
I like in person. I like to watch
Yeah.
people play, and I'll get in on like a game if somebody like is willing to teach me that game. You know, and they have patience with me. I just started getting into sports. I'm gonna be real.
I did
Okay.
too. I
I
just
did-
got into baseball.
Okay, baseball. Wow,
years.
That's like. So, what other sport were you into?
No, I was never.
Swimming.
So
He's
baseball
been
is the first
swimming.
one. You're a
Base-
swimmer.
I've always kind of liked baseball, but I like never followed it
Okay,
from the beginning to the end.
I'm
until
into
this year.
football right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
the
I'm learning the
Eagles-
shits mainly because the Eagle spirit, and I was dating a super Eagles fan.
Uh-huh.
So it kind of like no choice, you
I thought you
know.
were about to say I was dating an eagle. I gotta learn.
Not yet.
I gotta learn.
No, but I was dating an Eagles fan, so like he was teaching me different things
Yeah.
and at this point, I'm past asking all the girly questions like, which team is ours?
Yeah.
I'm past that one, so now he's teaching me about plays, and now I'm looking and I'm like, wait, that doesn't make fucking sense. Why didn't he punt it? And like now I'm getting there.
See, that's what's
I'm in there. I'm in the game now.
See, that's one of the few cases of girl privilege.
Yeah.
Is learning a sport. No matter what age, you can be like, what is that? And they explain, I'm watching football with them. I have to be like,
Yeah.
Oh shit! You
yeah,
really don't
what
know.
he just
huh?
did make a
We
lot
told-
of
what-
sense.
What
huh?
did we tell Sean?
I can't remember. We went on like this whole.
They figured out that I don't know how football really works,
Works.
past.
Yeah,
you know,
you'll get
like,
there. You'll get there, sport.
Past what? The snap.
Past the snap.
We literally told him that at the line of scrimmage, or there's like the
Yeah, I know
offensive
that.
and defensive line, that they were like whispering to each other, right?
No,
Yes, we did.
You
We
guys
did.
You guys did a very good job. They made it like they explained what a line of scrimmage was, but I guess they lied to me. So I went, oh, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
I've like zero clue. You could
Okay.
tell me anything.
I think we told him that whoever gets the ball, like whoever's going to get the ball, isn't determined, and the
Okay.
line, like they have like a hand match on the ball.
Yeah.
I think we told him something.
We did
like
do
that.
something.
You know what an interception is?
I do know that. It's
Okay, yeah, that's
when
that's a
someone
classic.
catches the ball when it wasn't supposed to go
That's
to them.
when Israel has a missile coming. They shoot it out of the sky.
Yeah.
I just got into basketball last year.
Okay.
So I've been doing a lot
Yeah.
of basketball.
Yeah, you don't know shit about hoop though.
Fuck
You
you.
have-
You don't know
Favorite
enough
team?
about hoop.
Not really. It was the Mavs for a minute just because I loved Luka Doncic and Kyrie together.
Yeah.
And now that that's not a thing, I don't fucking know anymore.
Nobody ever says the Sixers, huh?
I like the
I
Sixers.
know.
They're just hard to like. I mean, I'm a Sixers fan, but
Like the
We need a
people
really
I
good
grew
player.
up hanging
Yeah.
out with, like when I was a teenager, were like such hardcore like sports fans
yeah.
that like the idea of not supporting a Philly sports team, like I still feel like a poser getting into baseball now.
Why?
They'd be like bandwagon fans.
Okay,
this, that,
What?
this is what
This
pisses
that.
me off about
Can't
people.
gatekeep a multi-billion-dollar industry.
Also, like, because people will do that with the Eagles all the time. They'll be like bandwagon fans, like because we were bad for so long.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I want more fans of my team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they're not. You don't want them to like your team because they didn't always like your team when they were the best.
I think it's fucking like we like him and I live in Bethlehem. We're still close enough to
Yeah.
Philly. I mean, this 90 minutes maybe,
Yeah.
and like all the dudes I work with, there's one Philly sports fan.
It's
Everybody else likes the Yankees, and
It's crazy. To
like
me. It pisses
New York-
me off actually.
It's crazy,
And they're
pisses me
close
off.
to Philly.
crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Are you're born and raised here?
I'm right. I was about to say I'm from outside of Philly in Jersey,
shit.
but like right over the bridge.
Cherry Hill.
So yeah, like that Camden County. I'm from Camden, New Jersey, but then I moved to the outskirts for like middle school and high school.
Nice.
So if you like that Cherry Hill area, Pennsauken. But I will say that when the Eagles won, we got free coffee too, growing up.
That's true.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
it hits the outskirts.
Right.
It does
Yeah,
hit
yeah.
the outskirts, like Delco and stuff.
I think you
and
got a free
everything.
donut too. Not that I.
Yeah.
Not a big donut guy, but
Me either. That's funny. They always think fat people love donuts.
I know.
And Twinkies. Are you into Twinkies?
A little bit. Yeah.
I'm not into Twinkies.
a little time.
I don't know
I
how
love
they
it all.
associated that shit with big people.
I love it all.
Twinkies and
I just learned that.
donuts.
I just learned that I'm a big person. I guess.
Yeah.
You've learned
Oh, you thought you were small?
every podcast I get reminded I'm a big person.
Oh,
Stop
shit.
clapping, guys.
And we're in the center. We got
I
the
know.
big couch.
I know.
That is now my favorite. We do this podcast for 3 years. That is now my favorite thing someone has said. It's just like, I don't like donuts either. He's like, yeah, I don't know why us fat people.
I thought we were having a moment. You didn't think you were fucking fat.
donuts.
I was like, wait, I was wondering, like, why is he not like fat colliding with me right now? Like, why are we not having a fat ass
Yeah,
moment?
I have a.
Like he's
I don't
over here
see,
like,
I don't
yeah,
see myself.
I
that
eat
way.
fucking solids.
I mean, you
bitch. I
guys
don't-
should be colliding all of the time.
I don't, you know, I'm a solid eating motherfucker. I don't
Yeah,
really know
yeah.
what's going on.
High protein, not a lot of carbs. That's
I'm
kind of my
looking at your
rule.
belly like, girl, I think you over here with me, baby. You on the,
No,
we
it's
on the
good to- it's
same
good to do this
team.
again. I like to do
We
this
are
again.
on the same team.
Well, last time it was Logan Mallon told him he was fat. So
very different.
very different. Very
Same
different.
message.
Yeah.
Look, they even sit differently. Look, they cross their legs and shit.
Yeah, like that.
Look at that. Fat people get.
I'd rather be like this than how
Me
his
too.
legs are.
No, it's
this
okay.
is
But
comfy.
but
Yeah, I
it's
know.
okay.
That's what scares me about
You
it.
can identify as anything in America. Like
That's true.
sometimes I identify as dainty. You know?
I would never call myself dainty though.
Yeah, probably not. But like, what are you,
Dainty.
like slim?
Yeah, like I'm more of like a athletic build, you know.
I haven't.
You're like not disgusting though. Like you're not like, you know, like I don't want him to leave here thinking like, wow, this bitch think I'm fat. You know, like you're not like
No,
like.
thank you for that.
You
I
know,
do.
like-
Please name this episode "Wow, this bitch think I'm fat." That's the greatest.
Yeah,
Every
like,
episode is gonna have the same theme.
No,
I'm gonna get on the shot. With
Would
the
you
shot.
rather be called fat or dainty?
plump maybe.
because I'm dainty.
Lou and I have been called dainty. Look
Yeah.
at these
No,
wrists, baby.
you're of perfect shape. I am.
Yeah,
You
you.
got a little muscle to you.
Baby, these wrists.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing I
This
can
is-
do
this-
about these little
this is
baby
how- You
wrists.
You do have beautiful hands though.
Thank you.
This
It's like
is
you've
how,
never touched a car or anything
Yeah.
manly.
This is how
Not
da-
really.
This is how dainty I am. I was getting into it with a lady, and we were getting kind of all
And
rough
she
and
won the
stuff.
And you
fight.
washed your hands first.
Yeah. But then I went to be sexy, and I went to pull her off me, and I pinned her to the bed, and she laughed directly into my face.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
She was like, "What are you gonna do?" And I
That's
was
when she
like,
knew she could take you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which
you look like you like strong women.
I like to be. I
Dominated.
don't mind being thrown around.
I can
or
tell.
burn.
Lou loves a big bitch.
I like weird.
Lou
I can
loves a
see
big
Lil
old
being a
bitch.
big bitch.
I like.
Lou loves getting thrown around by a big bitch.
Yeah.
Oh man,
He's famous for it.
I smelt it on
I
you.
want to climb a lady like Everest, dude.
He
That's
wants
what
a
I
lady
want.
who can
Yeah.
give birth standing up.
So you would date a tall chick?
Yeah.
Lou wants
Okay.
to pass other dead bodies on the way up to a
Yeah.
big chick.
He wants to
Man.
die on the summit of a big bitch.
Yeah.
Damn, that's
He
hilarious.
wants to have a Sherpa with a big bitch.
Is your
Did I go too
lady
far?
is she petite? Because I noticed
Yeah.
a lot of bigger fellas. Sorry,
It's okay. It's
bigger
fine.
fellas,
It's actually fine.
I know.
It's totally fine.
Go for it. Like we do our opposite.
Yeah, she's very
You'll see a
slim.
small, like, and I always get slim dudes.
Really?
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
black women love thin white guys.
Thin guys. I mean,
just- maybe just-
statistically, dicks are bigger the thinner you are.
Well, here's
Not sorry,
that's
sorry.
that's. I will agree. I will unfortunately agree with that because you
This
know.
is a girth situation. Like if you lost that gut, your dick will go whoosh.
Well, yeah. I think
like
I think
A little bit of the dick skin will go down.
I think that would be a great thing if it happened because I was thinner.
You won't get
and
like 2 inches. Trust me.
I would need more than 2.
Oh shit. We got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
But clearly, you're the only one getting ass in this. Well, I don't know their business, but you're getting ass.
Well,
You had
I mean,
some
he's
this
getting
morning.
ass
I'm getting.
in front of the kids.
He's showing ass. Is what he's
Showing
doing.
ass.
He's
getting
showing
ass.
ass.
He's splitting that crack open for any.
My ass is on the line. Is all is what I'll say. No,
That's
he's
funny.
he's engaged. Very lovely.
Yeah.
You're
gal.
engaged?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. You're
Puerto
about to
Rican
really
gal.
the same pussy for the rest of your life. That's
Yeah.
what's up.
Yep.
You know
You
what?
guys-
I'm ready for it.
Okay. Oh,
I'm
you
ready.
love this one. Nice. How long you guys been together?
5 years.
Okay, that's a good time. I don't know. I wasn't. Anybody ever rush you? Danny, when did you get married? After how many years?
15.
Oh, yeah, Danny did it right.
Yeah.
They're gonna be together
Damn.
forever.
Yep.
Those fuckers know each other for real.
Well, it's like you're together that long. You have too much dirt on it. You can't
Yeah.
get apart. Like me and Naomi, I don't think that's what keeps us together mostly. Is
Yeah.
who we know nobody will love us. Nobody
Flaws
else
and all,
will.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's more of like a circumstance thing, but not them. They have
I
gonna
think
stop.
five plus is a good time to consider marriage.
Yeah.
5+ years. Anything under, I feel like you don't really know the person once you
You
get
gotta
5
live
years.
with somebody.
And you gotta live
I
together.
tell people that all the
that
time.
shit.
Like, there's like people I work with. I work with this one girl, and her and her boyfriend have been dating like 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
They've never lived with each other. Or 5 years, but they've never lived with each other. And she was just like, I don't know if I want. I was like, don't date somebody for 5 years if you're not gonna live with them.
Yeah.
That's how you're gonna know. You know, it's like I've only lived with 2 people, my fiance
his mom.
and my mom. No, and my ex.
mommy.
But like, I think you kind of figure
Yeah.
you figure it out pretty quick.
Where are you
Figure it
guys on the living together but having separate bedrooms situation?
Yo,
I think there's an age where that
goes back
becomes,
to the
becomes
50s.
appropriate.
Yeah.
I think here's the thing, because Sherry, she's my little Puerto Rican princess. Very, very,
She's a fucking queen.
very intense, right? So here's the thing. Nothing. Maybe it's just a guy thing. Sleeping on the couch every now and then is nice. A voluntary,
Yeah.
like you're falling asleep on the couch. You're like, I think I'm just gonna fall asleep on the couch tonight. She gets very upset. She's like, is something wrong?
Oh yeah. Women,
But sometimes-
I do
sometimes
that.
it's-
I've done it. It's a girl thing.
Sometimes
Well, you
it's
get
nice.
upset. It's like,
Hell
I must
yeah. Why are you on
think
the
having a
couch? Why are you
full-
not holding me right now?
We have separate. We have like I have an office and she has an office in the house.
Yeah, that's good.
That's great.
I love that.
It kind of works out perfect because you do have your own space in the house, but having your own bedroom.
I would
know,
like
that could-
separate spaces, same
Yeah.
bedroom.
Yeah, exactly.
Space where
Also, I
could
want to
just kinda
clarify.
go office.
Sherry has an office, and Sean has a room that he jerks off in with headphones. So
It is
He's
a
like,
straight
my
up. It is
podcast
a
my
room.
office.
Is it really hot in the summer and I can't go up there? Yes.
Oh,
yeah. So, but no, are you? You're single at the moment?
who me?
Yeah.
I'm dating. I'm dating someone.
Okay.
Okay. So, when you're dating, does that mean you're going on multiple dates with different people?
Well, I mean, I'm just banging the same guy for the past 2 years. Our
would
lifestyles are really different. It's hard dating as a female comic.
He's from that gun range, isn't he?
Ah,
In the middle of Pennsylvania. You could tell us.
No, he's not. He's not.
do you think maybe after this I could take you out to? We got a Cracker Barrel down the street. I don't know
Even
if you've
though
ever been.
old white men really love me, I don't know what the fuck to do about it yet. You know, somebody was like, "No, you need to
secure
use
the
your
bag is
powers.
what you should do.
Like, use your powers."
Yeah.
I'm like, I gotta figure that shit
Fuck
out.
the heartbeat out of him.
Yeah.
Good lord.
Does he?
Well, I mean,
does he
that's-
have a will? But no, I've been dating the same guy for the past 2 years right now. It's just that our lifestyles are like, our schedules are super crazy.
Yeah.
Because he's an entrepreneur, I'm an entrepreneur. So I think he wants probably more like someone who works a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Might be more suitable for him.
If you've been banging for 2 years, I think the writing's on the wall there.
I mean, I'm also hard. He thinks I'm gonna be a fucking global superstar. So he's like, he's a normal guy. So
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
like, you're
He would love to date.
Yeah, but when it
he
does
loves
happen,
me as
and
a
it will.
comedian. He looks at me and be like, you're gonna end up with like a LeBron or something like that. He thinks like something.
Or
like
is he scared? Is
scared
he,
of success.
I-
or is he?
that. Everybody doesn't want to date a superstar. That shit comes with shit.
No, yeah, that's.
But I'm like, no, I want people have private lives and they in
Yeah.
this business. I'm gonna be one of those.
yeah.
That's what I would like.
It's been very easy for me to have a
Yeah.
private life.
With comedy, you guys are able to separate it.
Well, yeah, the superstar thing isn't really in the bag for me, but and she knows it. She knows that, which I really appreciate. She humbly doesn't think I'll be a superstar, but no, that's 2 years. I think it's time to be official.
Yeah.
2 years in.
I mean, yeah.
Call him. Get him on the phone.
Get him on the phone. Actually,
Get
we
an
have,
entrepreneur on the
right
phone.
surprise, we have him here today. Come on, what's his name?
Oh shit! Hey.
His name is Entrepreneur.
Honestly, though, I kind of feel I totally understand where you're coming from because the way that my fucking brain works is that like, well, I can't date you because if I date you,
I can't date Dua Lipa when I'm
Ana de
famous.
Armas finally sees my special, how are we supposed to be
I don't
together?
pressure. I don't put any pressure on it because my life is so cool. Then I'm like, you sure? It's up to you. Like, this is nice out here. You know, you can join me with some of this stuff. I do. I mean, as comics, we do cool shit. You know, for the most part. You know, we're around cool people.
Some cooler than others, but yeah.
Wait, what the fuck? Are you an open micer? What's going on?
Yes,
are?
I'm an open micer.
That is not.
Oh shit!
That is
He's
not
an open
true.
micer.
No,
Yes,
he's
I go to
fucking
filming a
shooting
special on Sunday.
on Saturday.
Yeah, nobody's
Saturday.
asking for it. It's not.
I'm
Is it
gonna
a special
beat
if
you with this
nobody
dick.
wants it? If you're doing it yourself, can you call it a special?
I mean, you put some money into it. It's a special
Yeah,
night.
if it's your money and not
Special night.
Netflix's money.
Yeah, of course. Of course. People are trying to
We got-
convince me to do one. I don't know if I'm ready yet.
We got to build up your confidence, bub.
Yeah.
It starts
But
with the 2
honestly,
inches.
he really is confident because he doesn't think he's fat.
No, I know. I'm fat.
His confidence comes
I think
in.
you're confusing confidence with delusion.
Yeah, no, I know I'm
I
fat.
tried to have a fat ass moment with him. He left me hanging.
I think I'm
I
too
mean,
new.
brother.
I feel like he left you rolling. I don't think you can leave
Yeah,
I don't think you can leave a fat
technically
person
we can-
hanging.
we
I think
can't
you can
really
leave him
hang.
rolling, probably.
He left me
You
rolling.
can't leave a fat person. You leave him falling out of the, pulling the rope out of the fan.
Honestly, being fat has his perks. A little.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
I have jokes about this on stage. And I know people don't like the word fat, but I mean, it's funny to me.
You gotta.
I don't
gotta
know. It's
embrace
funny
it.
to me.
Not for nothing, but the winter has to be such a more
it's-
enjoyable experience.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
winter for me is death. Like
I'm sure it is.
Sucks.
Yeah,
Dainty-
any guy I
dainty
date, I
boy.
date thin men, so like they're always.
Yeah.
I'm like, you alright? You know, and I'm out there with a
I mean, a day
Like
like
this.
today is very hard.
yeah.
And,
Today's a little rough on us.
yeah, but
Yeah, I need a towel. You know, I wish I can wring my titties out. Like, you know.
I would hate to have tits today. Like, I mean, I'd be
Oh man,
Bigger tits.
I wanted to
hate
leave them on the dresser and leave. Like, just wish I could take
oh
them
my
off
God,
and just
Naomi
plop
said
them on the
something to
table.
me the other day. She because there's been times in her life she's dabbled with women. My girlfriend,
Mm-hmm.
she's like, it's so great. You're I'm with you, and like sometimes I feel the need to like play with tits, but it's like I get the best of both worlds. And she didn't know she was being fucking fucked up. I was like, yeah.
So you just walked into the pool.
He was like, I'm gonna show your daughter my ass. That's what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna show your daughter my
I'll
asshole
show you.
Yeah.
That's funny as hell.
I've won.
So
I've
she
won.
sucks your tits? I mean,
No, I don't
your
like
man
it.
boobs?
I don't like
You
it.
like most dudes don't.
I don't like it.
I like a little nipple play.
No, I don't like it.
I'm a
Now.
fan.
We'll play.
I don't like nipple or ball.
Clamps, or that's a bit far.
I've never done the
clamps.
the clamps.
Okay,
Lou's been with some freaks.
Yeah.
I could tell.
Who's gotten burned?
I could tell because he wears khakis. So like anytime, this is a khaki fucking. Oh my god.
Danny's loud.
I'm really
Everybody
sorry if
has
you
one
feel
khaki.
unsafe right now.
talking about
They all got quiet like shit. We all have on khakis.
Yeah. Shit.
This was a deleted
Obviously,
scene
the
of
fat
Get
guy's
Out.
wearing the khaki shorts.
We've got our black lady coming today. Everybody, make sure you
Yeah.
put the khakis on.
Put the khakis on. Make
You're
her
like,
feel
what
safe.
the fuck, is this a meeting? What's happening? We're gonna have to let you go.
Do black people not do khaki?
Not as, but when we for like interviews,
Oh, okay.
not like casually. We
I've actually noticed black
Maybe
people look
Dickies.
better in khakis.
Yeah. Black people look better in almost everything.
yeah.
I saw a black guy wearing like khaki Dickies and a white
yeah,
T-shirt.
Well, they'll do Dickies,
And I was like,
for sure.
He looks so much better
He
than
made it cool, didn't he?
any
So that
I will
Dickies head
ever
on.
look in that.
Dude, pasty skin
Ever.
is hard to make look cool.
Yeah,
You've tried to put tattoos all over your pasty skin.
doesn't really help too much either.
I've been seeing. I see some hot white guys. You know?
There's a couple.
But like clothes.
There's
like,
a couple.
What
hot-
style do you like on white guy?
on a white. See, the ones that approach me are like country club. The ones that like me are like
Country club.
country
Like-
club
like-
Republican looking motherfuckers.
Oh shit, like golf.
Those
shirt?
are the ones that like me. That approach me. It's so
Vineyard
but they get
Vines
nervous.
ass.
That's why I'm like, what should I do with this power?
Yeah.
What did they say to you?
Steal the election back.
Do you feel like there's
Go to the
something?
country club and possess all the white men.
Do you feel like there's something like racist about that?
I think it's an exotic thing.
Yeah, I
As
think
much
it's
as
like
you're
kind
of
so,
racist,
You're so
though?
not used to like what
Here's-
I'm
yo,
used to.
yeah.
I think Lou can speak to this too, where it's like not to say racism doesn't exist, but they're like
That's what he said in
growing
the car
up.
the whole way down.
No, yeah. It's fake. It's not real. No, no, but like growing up, like we grew up in Bucks County, a lot of
Yeah.
farms, a lot of like we went to high school with like kids who would drive trucks with Confederate flags on the back. Very wild shit.
Yeah.
And when you would like, they'd say racist shit. But the one thing I always noticed, never had any problem with any black person they ever met.
Right.
Like I remember we were at, we won't say her name. This girl, her parents like owned a big farm in like
Yeah.
Bucks County, and her little brother was sitting with us, and he was saying some wild shit, and I was like, do you go to school with like, are there any black kids in your grade? He's like, yeah. And I was like, how do you feel about them? He's
They're
like,
my best friend.
I like them. I was like, well, so it seems to me like you like every black person you've ever met. He's like, well, when you put it that way, it's not
Yeah.
the same. It's not the same at all.
So it's like they separate. Do you think?
Their idea of what black people are.
Yeah, like racist white people. I'll say. Do you think, or racist people in general? Because racism comes different shit. But do you think they separate people they know versus the group as a whole?
Yeah, because
You
they
know.
think.
But I
But
honestly
like,
don't.
no, you guys.
But
y'all
where-
niggas
where
is
does
crazy,
the-
but Tyrone over here, that's my guy.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Hey, I'll kill somebody for Tyrone.
Where does that info come from? Like, I know now where it comes from.
Probably
So-
like generational racism, where they're like, oh,
Some of that shit is embedded,
these people
passed
are
down.
bad, and then you go, okay,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
you meet one, you're like, oh, well,
That's exactly.
He's all right.
That's exactly what it is.
yeah, and then
yeah, I guess I probably have racist grandparents, but I've never heard anybody.
your
say,
grandparents are 94, so yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
so-
yeah, for sure.
But I've never heard anybody say to me, "Black people are bad," ever. but then I also don't think black people are bad.
Yeah.
So maybe they didn't tell me that.
So in your household, you didn't like grow up hearing that?
They forgot
Because
to
I heard
be.
the white man was the devil most of my life.
Really?
Yeah.
No,
They forgot to be racist to
Nah,
Tyler.
I'm fucking with y'all.
You said that, and I was like, "Fucking Mr. Al, god damn it!"
No, my
Everybody
grandparents,
says it like, well,
parents not so much. Grandparents, obviously, they would say little things about
Yeah.
white people.
I think
you know,
black people and
based on
white
their
people
experience.
had a harder time many years ago.
Yeah, so old people, I don't even judge them on the same scale a lot of
Yeah.
times. I'm like, oh, you're on your way out.
yeah.
You know, I
that's-
look at it like that. You
Yeah.
know, and or like if I see old black people, they've been through so much. I'm like, oh, I get it.
I have
you
this
know?
weird thing, and I think it might be racist that I want black people to like me way more than I want like white people to like.
Oh
me.
yeah, that's why I know y'all love that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
100%.
isn't that in a way racist?
Nah, that's
Because it's like it's.
I never looked
it's
at it
least
that way.
Being like you're treating people differently.
I think racism means you don't like a certain group of people. So if you really like them, I don't think that would be considered racism.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
My name's Sean Preston, so who am I?
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Yeah. No,
I think
don't
being
know.
like, I want this person to like me.
No, but I get it. I went up to a black friend of mine one time and I was like, dude, can I please be invited to the barbecue? And he went, well, first of all, it's called a cookout, so no. And I was like,
The barbecue.
fair enough.
Rashid, can I come to the barbecue with you this
You know
weekend?
what? I'll try again next year, my guy. So sorry for that.
I think
yeah.
my favorite white people are the ones who are super chill and comfortable around black people.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite white people.
chill and comfortable.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah. Yeah. No, we're me and you, dude, we're fine.
Now you're asking for a bit much. Now you're asking for a bit
Absolutely
much.
fine.
You want
Me and you
chill
are fine.
and comfortable?
I'm fine right here.
Nah,
It's
Mikey,
all
get
good.
your chill. I'm
I'm
not
just gonna
too
keep
sure
holding it
about
here right
comfortable.
now. I wish you would. Oh, there we go.
Oh, that was so good.
Like you might be asking for a bit. I mean, shit.
No.
I've been in country bunking towns where I've been in like redneck bars, or I do shows all over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like so, like those weird towns where there's no
They
black
hate.
people.
They don't like
I've
somebody
done
like
those shows.
They hate me the most. Like a liberal
I
white
don't know
guy.
about the most, but
So-
you're up there.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm up.
I used to drive a Fiat,
They're
so
like, get a
whenever
load
I
of this guy.
Yeah, like, you fucking get out
driving
of
a
here.
Fiat through the Poconos gets a little. I was like, is this what it's like?
So I did a show in Allentown on Saturday.
Oh, yep.
And it was fine. It was kind of like, it was a brewery show, so it was like kind of like pulling teeth. So it was fine. But I said something, and there was a black guy in the back that instead of laughing, he just went, "That's a bar." And I'm like, that's better than any laughter I think I've ever heard in my entire life. I think I can retire now. I'm good.
Yeah. So I got a, Juneteenth just passed. What
Yeah.
did you guys celebrate or like? Did you
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
do anything
yeah.
nice for a black person, even if it's you're a black
I
person
worked,
in your
so
life?
I served a couple.
You should. You know what? You did your thing. You
Yeah.
did your thing. You went to work. Get in the field, motherfucker. So
Absolutely.
what did you do?
I killed a white person.
Yeah.
We didn't want you to go that
I just
far.
found, yeah.
So you
just-
know, I'm fucking
yeah.
with you.
No, he left.
I
You had
killed
an
Derek
abortion?
Chauvin.
What did I do?
I thought somebody
You
got an
your
abortion
car.
or something.
Yeah. Didn't your car happen on Juneteenth?
No.
Oh,
No,
shit.
Juneteenth was the when is
I think it was last Thursday.
Yeah.
Thursday.
I had a show.
Oh, okay. All right.
I had
cool.
a show
So you
what are
worked-
and hung out.
Did you do anything?
I think I had a stand-up comedy show.
Oh, cool. So you guys worked a little bit. Next year, just Venmo like a random black person. Or
How much?
I did do that. I did do that one
Probably
year.
Cool. Yeah. Just a little. Hey, happy
One night
Juneteenth.
I got really drunk and I added every Sean Preston on Facebook. And one
you
of
have
them,
a black ass name.
well, I found out I'm one of the few white Sean Prestons.
Yeah.
Me and Britney
That's
Spears'
a black
baby.
ass name.
So there's a Sean Preston in Pontiac, Michigan, and he's doing all sorts of. He's an entrepreneur. He's doing a lot. For some reason he's like the number one guy in my Facebook feed at all times. And he said something. It's just like, for this Juneteenth, Venmo black guy, and I went, Sean Preston. Sean Preston, what's your Venmo right now? I said, I'm $20.
Nice. That
Had to
works.
do it.
That's
that
awesome.
works.
I had to do it.
On Juneteenth, only one person said Happy Juneteenth to me, and it was a white woman. It was my one of
Is
my
that
close
is that a
friends.
thing that as whites
Is
we
that
should
something
be
you
doing?
want to hear?
I mean, it was cool. She said Happy Juneteenth, sister, with a hard ER. You know,
It's the
so
only time you want to hear a white person say a hard R.
yeah, she's like sister, and I was like, my girl. Shout
I
out,
do hate that
Shout
when-
out to Mara.
Wait, oh yeah, but that's an interesting question because there's like conflicting. I've heard like I have black friends that are annoyed by Juneteenth.
Some
They think it's like pandering.
well,
They're
some people, a lot of our culture and just society today, not even just black people just complain about everything.
yeah.
today, you know. So my whole thing is do what good feels good to your soul.
I think it's probably just generally be good all the time.
yeah. Be a good person, be a good human, and do what feels good to the soul. You're gonna piss some people off.
Why
like,
be mad about having a holiday?
I'm not mad at all because that's an extra day off.
Fucking sick. You don't have to
You
work.
know? Yep. And then
You have
some
a
people
reason
who
to
do
fucking get
celebrate
drunk
is
during
kind of
the day?
cool. Where they,
I do.
they do it.
It's so wild to see like I saw a thread on, I think it was maybe Chick-fil-A's Instagram.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm
Thinking
that
about
fat
chicken?
where I follow Chick-fil-A on Instagram.
Wait, do you follow Chick-fil-A or is it
no,
a
it was
sponsor?
an article. It was an article in
No, it's one of those recommended people you should be following.
yeah.
This is just
They'll go on.
Wendy's.
Yeah. No,
Sorry.
get it out now. 6 months. When I'm skinny. No, it was a news. The news wrote an article that Chick-fil-A was either doing something for Juneteenth, and like the comments were like mad white people about that. It's like, can you imagine like getting mad enough to be mad, but then also like firing off comments on like a local news thing?
Yeah.
That to me is when you are losing. You know, that's the most
People
loser
love-
shit.
Most of it is middle aged and old.
Oh, yeah,
I
no,
come
it's
to
all-
that and I always look and I'm like, oh my god,
It's all the same profile pic
Yeah.
of like the guy like
Yeah.
looking down at his
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Like he didn't know how his phone worked, but he was like, "This is good. I want to
Yeah.
put this up."
Yeah, it's always that. It's always that same person.
And then you pick on you click on their Facebook like profile picture and it's like the same picture like four
Yeah.
times in a row for some reason.
yeah, you might get a little head tilt.
Yeah.
That's about it.
They
then
got the
there'll be-
Ray-Bans virus and they never deleted the pictures
Yeah.
off their
Yeah.
There'll be one like Blue Lives Matter
Yeah,
like, filter on it.
1000%.
Oh yeah.
I stand with the police. It's like, really?
Yeah.
You're in a chair most of your life. You have a hard time. You drive a forklift, motherfucker.
That's hilarious.
Nah, but
But yeah, now I mean, I'm not upset about Juneteenth. It's an extra day off. You know,
Yeah.
sometimes I might find a cookout or some shit.
hell yeah. What's your favorite holiday?
My favorite holiday. It used to be Christmas when I was a kid. Then the gifts got smaller and smaller as you get older.
yeah.
Are you,
You know?
maybe you just got bigger and bigger.
Maybe I got bigger.
Don't let him do this, Tata. Tata,
sorry.
don't laugh at this.
Man, he low key wanted to be between the crack of my ass. He'll be all right.
Oh, I know. And that's
Dude, the minute you were like, I want to wring out my titties, I'm like, can you bottle that? Because that would be.
Start scratching his knuckles. Start stretching his lips out.
I'll meet you guys. I gotta go in the bathroom quick. I'll meet you guys
Are you
downstairs.
cold? I'm like, no, I'm so
man.
excited.
You got the horny shakes.
That is so funny. But no, my favorite holiday, I'll be cliche. I like New Year's. I like
Oh
New
yeah,
Year's.
that's a good one. Yeah.
I do. It's just like it's a good energy thing. Whether you're into resolutions or not, it's just like a good way to like restart some shit.
Yeah.
And you feel refreshed.
I wish
know?
the summer had better holidays.
The
Dude,
summer.
4th of July rips.
We got Juneteenth. Juneteenth is a little too early sometimes. Well, I mean, I guess it
I feel like
kicks off the
I feel
summer.
like Juneteenth is still coming into its own.
Yeah, it's
like I feel
it
like
is.
some people are still like wondering like,
Yeah.
do we have off?
What are
Do
we going to
not
end
have
up
off?
doing?
We need something in
Juneteenth.
August.
We do.
Yeah.
need something
Well,
in
Jamaica,
August.
my family's Jamaican, so like August 6th is Jamaican Independence Day. So in Jamaica, it's a good time around that time. But other
Jamaican
than that-
Independence Day must be a wild experience.
Yeah, we
Oh,
get
yeah.
that in the U.S. It's like, honey, get the ladder. You know what day it is.
Yes, man.
That is my favorite thing I've ever seen on the internet. Is that like when those Jamaicans dance and they climb up on shit and then they
Oh,
The
yeah.
fucking Jamaicans dance.
body slam.
Yeah.
It is
It
wild.
turned into fucking wrestling over the years. It used to be a little whining of the waist. Now they're just like jumping on big girls and lighting pussies on fire.
We are evolving into a better species of people.
Yeah.
We are.
You know, I think everything's better, bigger,
You think
faster,
so?
stronger.
You're sounding very much make America great again right now.
Is
He's
it
like,
'cause
we're
that-
getting better and better. We're climbing into our own.
Kamala's going to make everybody, all the white people work on Juneteenth. It'll be a federal holiday for everybody else.
Unnecessary holidays. I don't know. We're wasting tax
I
dollars.
saw that online that someone was like, white people should have to work on Juneteenth. And I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of for it.
That's one of
get
those
that.
things you can't argue.
yeah.
Yeah,
cool.
no, you should. Yeah, I get that.
Well, I'm also, I'm a,
Everybody, yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah.
Except as waiters, you can't not work.
yeah, the
I
holiday.
am off 4th of July this
So
year,
am I.
though.
Holidays mean nothing to me.
I'm going to rip my own fucking head off on 4th of July this
Oh,
year.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna overdose. I
I've worked
can't wait.
growing up. I worked on every holiday because every job I would have, it would be like double the pay and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
like,
time and a half. So I used to be like, nope, sign me up.
What were you doing before?
I mean,
Howdy.
I have several jobs. Got fired from most of them.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I worked at Wawa for years. I worked
yeah.
at TD Bank. I worked at ShopRite growing up. Where else did I work? A lot of customer service type shit.
What's the
I
best
sold
firing
knives
you've
door
ever
to
had?
door.
The best firing.
The best firing? Probably TD Bank. TD Bank was
Did
my
you
best.
rob it? You're like, put
Well-
everything. That's how.
Oh
I
yeah,
would leave
you
a
worked
bank.
at TD Bank.
Yeah.
You worked at the TD Bank. The Titty Bank.
The Titty Bank.
The Titty
That's
Bank.
smart.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what we
yeah.
do here at the Night Moves podcast.
Yep, but nah, probably TD Bank.
What happened?
Cause I had I think I had took a $20 bill by accident. And then it was the day I was getting fired. I was gonna put it back in my drawer for my next shift, but I never made it to the next shift.
They fired you because of that?
No, they didn't fire
Or
me
they
because
fired
of
you-
that. I just remember that because of that. They fired me because my ass was late. Danny, no, I'm embarrassed to say. I've always,
You are late?
I've been fired for being late multiple times.
You're in good
I
company.
don't want to throw Danny under the bus, but I was like, Tata's gonna be 20 minutes late, and like, Danny, is that cool with you? And Danny was just like,
I did good,
I've
though.
worked,
I'm usually
I've worked
like an
with
hour.
Tata before.
Yeah. Usually like an hour, so like this is good.
I'm a late person everywhere too.
Really?
Tyler is extremely late
Yeah.
to everything. His idea, he's
Yeah.
just like, yo, let's leave at 11 today.
I've been moving quicker though because I got a new hip. You guys know I got a hip replacement?
Yeah, I wanted to ask you
shit.
about that.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
You're like
Yeah.
up and mobile.
Yeah, her
pretty
name's
quick.
Trix. I named her Trix.
Hell yeah.
How long? Like,
cool.
how long were you supposed to be like laid out for that?
Well, the younger you are, when you get major surgery, the younger you are, the faster you heal.
Yeah.
And that was pretty cool to see because I thought I was going to be down for at least 6 weeks.
Yeah.
I was only down for like 4.
Hell yeah.
And how much
So-
of it were you in pain? Like, was it?
Just that first week was like
Oh,
really,
really?
the painful time. The second week, the pain was like really mild.
Yeah.
You know, but
You're back to full. You can't feel shit.
nah, I can't feel shit. I mean, I feel that she's there.
Yeah.
You know, and
Oh,
she
really?
looks like a vibrator.
Wait, if you can feel inside your body that something different is in there?
Yeah, I can. Now that part doesn't go away for another year.
Damn.
So
But it
like
does-
next year is when it's gonna feel like just
Part
my
of your body,
part
yeah.
of my
'Cause, like,
body.
scar
It's-
tissue?
Yeah, yes, it's melting in.
But it does
Oh,
feel
shit.
better.
Yeah. No pain though. No
Yeah.
pain. I just feel like there's a little something going on in there. Like that.
Damn.
Interesting.
That is. I didn't.
Sometimes Tyler he'll ask a question and I can see his mind being blown. Or he's like, he's like putting, he's
Ask
putting
me
like
all the hip shit.
or
Ask
he's
me.
putting like a fit, like a artificial hip in his own body. He's like,
Well, it would be.
Yeah,
it
it'd
would
be
be an
wild.
insane sensation having knowing there's a foreign object in you.
Yeah, definitely.
That's
Luke can
supposed
speak
to
to
be
that.
there.
Someone who's had foreign objects in them, I can say
Yeah.
it's not a bad
Only
experience.
last time I had that was when somebody needed a green card. So, you know,
What- do you want to go? You want to go on?
I think do you just call immigrants foreign objects?
I think I did. But no, seriously, it feels, I mean, I feel good. Like I'm walking straight. I don't know if people know this. I used to walk with a little limp from time to time. So that's going. That's like, oh,
Because
thank
it hurt
God.
like crazy.
Yeah, I was in pain for years.
Yeah.
You know, my shit is from a gym accident.
Really?
Yeah, like I was in the gym doing dead weights.
Well, you have to be careful. Yeah.
Yeah, and I
deadlifts?
came, deadlifts. See, I said it.
I was gonna say that might.
deadlifts.
I see.
And I came down with the squat, and then I heard something crack, and I just was
Oh fuck.
like, I was like never the same. I took like 3 weeks off from the gym. I was like, fuck, whoa.
Yeah, you broke something
I was like,
probably.
the fuck. And then I just never.
Fuck.
I did therapy, cortisone shots, and I was trying to stretch, but it just never fucking healed. And then
All it takes is like one weird movement.
yeah,
As you get
literally.
older, for sure.
Yeah. And
It is wild though, because you'll be at the gym and you'll see the most ripped guy you've ever seen
doing the craziest shit.
doing the craziest shit. You like, I know that's not what that machine's built for. I
Literally.
know that's not what that machine's built for, but it works. But the moment you try anything like that, you're fucked.
Yep. So that happened. So over the years, but I was too young for a hip replacement because they don't like doing it on younger people because you need one like every 20, 30 years. You need a new one. They got to go
Yeah.
in there and give you a new one.
Oh really?
But like now that I'm like in my 30s, they're like, yeah, you really need this bitch, don't you? I'm like, yes, I do.
So if you need another one, you'll just be
Probably
the
in my
age a lot of
50s.
people. Yeah.
I'll be the normal age that you would get it.
But it's probably going to be so much different even in like 10 years. We're
Yeah,
like-
they probably have some AI shit that could just.
I bet you we could
shit
just be
without
like,
cutting me
you know
open.
what? I want a new thing. Even like we're going to have mostly like aftermarket shit.
Yeah.
Sooner or later.
I worked with a chef, older guy. He got a hip replacement, and he owned the restaurant. It's like the chef that owns the restaurant, usually a bad deal.
Yeah,
And
for
he
sure.
refused to not work. So he was out for 2 days and then would just sit in the back, and he'd still like he had a huge gash in his leg from where they had to
Yeah.
and it never healed.
Yeah, of course not.
It never healed
Oh,
because he never stopped drinking or moving.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He fucked himself up. You had to cut all that shit. I didn't drink for a few weeks, and then I had some good insurance. I don't know, but they put a wound vacuum
Oh hell
on
yeah.
it, so now there's very minimal scarring.
This chef would love to walk around the bar with all the regulars, and they'd be like, "Chef, how's your leg doing?" And he'd go, it still hasn't healed yet. It's been a couple months at this point. I got to wear a woman's sanitary napkin on my leg to keep from all the pus and blood
Oh,
coming out."
Jesus.
I was like, these folks are trying to eat their
Yeah.
French onion soup dumplings, brother.
Would you like to hear the appetizers?
Oh man,
Yeah.
Yeah,
he has a maxi pad on his fucking
He'd stick a
thigh.
maxi pad on his thigh like a big Band-Aid. How
That's
fucking
the
crazy is
grossest
that?
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a
Shout out to
fucker.
maxi pads.
That's a
They
good
work.
commercial.
You guys
They
ever
work.
been sent to the store to buy feminine products?
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
indeed.
How did you do your first time, your first round?
I did pretty well. My girlfriend at the time gave me very specific instructions.
And you followed them well?
And I
Were
followed
you
them
getting
well.
tampons? Or
One of my favorite moments with my girlfriend's daughter is she asked me to go get her. I felt very
You felt
honored.
Like a dad.
I did. I felt honored to do it. She,
Back
like,
before
said-
self-checkout, I would love to do a little bit. where
Did you
it'd be
guys
like,
feel confused when you looked and you saw
There's so many.
It took me a
the
minute.
measurements of the vaginas, like
Yeah.
the small, light, medium?
caller, how wrecked are you right now?
Wings or no wings?
How fucking
There's so
wrecked is your
many
shit
options.
right now?
Why does there have to be that many options?
Yeah.
capitalism,
Different
dog.
pussies, different pads.
That is, but that's true. That's true. Different pussies, different pads. No truer words have been spoken.
Those are the last words my grandfather said to me before he
different
died.
pussies, different pads.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's a good.
Grandpa, what is one piece of advice?
Well, we got
Different pussies, different pads. We're here. Are we there?
We're here.
We did
We're
it.
there.
Tata,
Tata.
where can the folks find you?
You guys can find me online. Trying to build this social media shit so I can put some asses in the seats.
Yeah.
Want to see it?
Tata Sherise, Tata. Sherise is spelled like she rise. For the slower people, SHERISE. Tata Sherise. If you put me in Google, Instagram comes up.
Not a whole
Subscribe
lot
to
of
my
other
YouTube.
Tata Sherises.
Yeah, I'm dropping my hip documentary on
nice.
YouTube soon. It's called Tales from the Hip.
Nice.
Fuck yeah. Yes.
So
Fuck yeah.
I'm gonna load that up soon. So subscribe
Is
to
it a
my
podcast or
YouTube.
just a
Just a
documentary?
I kind of filmed my journey with the hip
Oh,
shit.
nice. Hell
You
yeah.
know, so gonna throw it up there.
Catch Tata in a city near you.
Tata's the best.
Yeah.
Absolutely go see Tata.
Oh, thank
She's so
you. You guys
fucking
were so
funny.
much fun. Y'all are funny.
Awesome.
Thank you for
All right,
having me.
nine moves.